I bought my tab about 1.5 years ago when I retired from being a pharmacist, and it's a 2015 Tab S Max model. It weighs 1670 dry.
It's quite light.
And I got that because I already had my 4-door Jeep Wrangler and I wanted to be able to have something that it could easily pull.
So you have a 4-door Jeep Wrangler.
Yep.
And how does it tow it?
Like it's not there.
Really?
Yeah. It's great. I mean, you feel a little bit going up a hill, but that would be true, I think, with anything. But, you know, on a flat or going down, you just, sometimes I look in the mirror and I go, oh, you're still there. But, you know, I've been full-timing in it now for 1.5 years, and I absolutely love it. I've had 4 previous RVs that were all larger, and I wasn't full-timing because I was still working. And so when I got this little guy here, I wouldn't look back. I think it's so easy for me to manage by myself that I can't imagine towing something big and, you know, trying to deal with it.
Now, do you find it big enough?
At first, it took a couple of weeks of adjustment. You know, I was kind of bumping in. I'm not that tall, so I can stand up everywhere in it. It has a wet bath with a shower and toilet, and I can stand up in there and take a shower.
And that was probably something you really did require. I
really did. You know, I went back and forth a little bit about that because then you're dealing with black tanks and all of that stuff. But I decided it was well worth it. At 3 in the morning, you're very happy you made that decision.
Yes, I understand.
Yeah, so, and we can take a look inside.
Yeah, let's do that. You can see it has a very complete kitchen. Yeah,
it has a fridge, 3-way fridge that runs on propane, shore power, or battery. Although they have told me that the battery power is a bad idea. It sucks it dry very quickly.
It will.
It's running on propane right now. It has a 2-burner stove, and that's the sink. I have a cutting board cover that fits over it. And then inside,
okay,
pop in here. This is the wet bath. It has a shower and toilet.
And I hope this isn't too embarrassing. Would you be willing to step inside it?
Sure.
And people will see that, again, you're average sized woman, but you're not miserably uncomfortable.
No, I can totally take a shower in here. And I don't have to sit on the toilet to do that.
Right.
You know, some people do. Now, you know, a tall person might have a little more, you know, hunching.
It's small.
It's small.
But perfectly usable.
When that hot water hits you, you don't care. It has a flat screen TV up here. So you can watch movies or TV if you're in a place to get it.
And these all came with
this is all
part of the price.
Yeah. It has the fantastic fan. And the seating arrangement, I keep it down as a bed, you know, as a twin-size bed in the back. This could flip up into a sofa. And so you would have, you know, the seating all the way around. But I don't want to make the bed up all the time, so I keep it down as a bed. And then I still have seating. And I bring in a little wooden table to eat off of or to work on my computer. And it has an air conditioner up here. I obviously don't run that when I'm off grid, but if I'm plugged into shore power, I certainly do.
So it's small.
Yep.
But really cozy.
Yeah.
And the first thing I notice and think is, well, there's a lot of light and a lot of visibility. There
is a lot of light, and I would not want to be in a little dark trailer. That just would make me crazy. So, yeah, and I think that's most of the features of it. It also has a very cool screen door that pulls, called a phantom screen.
Show me that again.
Mm-hmm. It just tucks back in there. And
I also really like how these windows pop all the way open.
They do, and I love that, because some windows, you know, before I had ones and they click open. And these, one other thing I'll show you here is the windows open all the way, but you also have a screen that comes up. And you have a privacy shade that comes down.
Very, very nice.
So.
And then when it gets hot, that airflow, you'd have a great cross ventilation. Any breeze at all.
You do. And if you turn on the fantastic fan, you can pull more air through.
Right.
And I do that too. And then this is a fun little window. It has a little privacy screen that you can open and close.
Wow. A lot of little nice touches that make life much more comfortable.
It is. I researched every small trailer on the market. I literally did. Some I saw in person, most of them online, and this one fit the bill. And I have 135 watts of solar. That's how I power it when I'm off grid and not plugged in anywhere. I cook outside quite a bit, even though I have a 2-burner stove inside. Cooking outside, I just like it, and it keeps the odors down if I'm cooking onions or something that, you know. The best thing about a little rig like this is it kind of forces you to spend a lot of time outside. I mean, you know, when you're doing this lifestyle, it's about being out in nature and enjoying other people. And so when you're in a little rig, you can't hole up in there too long. You get a little nuts and you got to come outside.
Yeah. Although it does have a lot of light. That does help a lot.
Yes.
A lot of windows. And how long is it?
It's 15 feet, including the tongue. And so 12 feet of actual trailer. The tallest point inside is 5'9". And it has a visor on it right now. That's an add-on extra thing that you can order.
And if someone was interested in finding it on the net, that's what they'd look for?
They would. They'd look for Tab. And it's made by the Amish in Ohio.
Oh, wow. So you found it well made then?
Oh, very well made.
You're not good. And you've had it, you said, a year and a half? Year and a half.
And I've been full-timing in it since the day I bought it.
Okay. Cool. And you have a very comfortable outside setup.
Thank you.
Set outside, and in the bad weather, you're quite happy inside.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
No leaks.
No leaks. Dry. And did you get a furnace in this one?
It comes with a furnace in it. It's a European model furnace called ALDE, A-L-D-E. And it's not forced air. It works almost like a radiator. You turn it on and you don't hear anything, and in about 15 minutes you can put your hand down by the vents and you feel this just nice warm air, and it heats it up very quickly. I also have a little propane heater if I don't want to turn on the ALDE system, and I can turn that on. It heats it up in about 2 or 3 minutes. Doesn't take long.
And you found it to be fairly well insulated, so it holds its heat?
It is. It has they said it has an R12.
Well, that's very good.
Yeah.
R12 would be very good. Most houses are R14, so you're in very good range.
Yeah.
You have the storage in the back of the Jeep.
And
you have a fair amount of storage here in the trailer.
A little bit of cabinetry here and there.
Yeah.
The Jeep really acts as my storage. And the other thing is, you know, because of the size and the weight and everything with it, it does have electric brakes, and I have a brake controller in the Jeep, but I don't need sway bars, and I don't need extended mirrors. It tracks right behind that Jeep, and so hitching it up, even by myself, is very easy to do.
So after a year and a half, you've retired. You were a pharmacist. You probably have a reasonable amount of money. You're living fairly comfortably.
Actually, no. You know.
Oh, we think a pharmacist is doing so well.
Well, I made good money when I was working, but I didn't have a pension because I moved around. I really am a gypsy at heart, and I never worked anywhere a long time in just one spot. So basically now I live on my Social Security, and I do have a little nest egg of savings, and that's it.
And you've been doing it a year and a half.
Yep.
What are your impressions? What do you think? Are you glad you did it?
Absolutely. I never have looked back. And I just think that, the lifestyle and the people you meet, it's phenomenal. It's really so much better, actually. I've lived in houses, I've lived in condos, I've lived in beautiful apartments. I lived in places where I didn't even know my neighbors. I lived there for 2 or 3 years and I didn't know who was across the way. Out on the road, I have met so many fantastic people, And I mean, you'll meet someone and you'll talk to them and you'll have dinner with them that night, and you often keep in touch with them. So
you've actually found more friends.
Yeah.
As a hermit nomad.
As a nomad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Than you ever had in your stick and brick.
I think so.
I think that's a very common story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So it's all good.
Would you choose the Tab again and the Jeep?
I would. I really like the combination very much. Because of your blog and some of the people out in the RTR, I sometimes have van envy. Because, you know, to have a van, you just jump in and go. But I have 2 little Chihuahuas. They're not on camera right now because they're in the Jeep. But because I have little dogs, and I do love setting up camp and being able to go to town and do stuff. If I was in a van or a little Class C or something, I'd have to put a lot of things away before I go to town. Everything would be rattling around. So this has worked out great for me, and I don't see any reason to change it.
No. Well, thank you so much for sharing your home with us and your life.
My pleasure.
We really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you.